Slappa.
Did you clap?
I
did. Did it
did.
just not get picked up?
I think Discord just didn't pick it up. I did lean away because I'm trying... I'm doing something new and weird and wacky with my homemade setup. I put a binder in front, like in the front of the back of my phone. Like a shield.
I see.
Yeah. I don't know what it'll sound like.
We'll find out.
It probably won't be worse.
It probably won't be worse.
No. Hey, maybe in the winter I could do the fucking make a blanket tent. Trap myself.
Oh, I love the blanket tent.
Or I could just buy a fucking microphone.
God, what did they call it? It was like the recording yurt or something, the podcasty yurt.
Yeah, what Magus Archives had.
Oh, God. I love to do janky things with audio. I love to do it.
I don't have money to buy all this shit, man. Buying a microphone would be like a huge hit for me.
Ugh, yeah, such is the life of a gamer, a geek and gamer in the crowd.
Yeah, I really want one, though. I should probably really just bite the cost and get one. If I'm going to keep doing audio shit. Yeah, bite this costs.
Yeah, I mean...
Bite this $40, $50, $60, $70.
Yeah, it sucks so bad. You know, it's so funny, like, I feel like we encounter this every time. I'm like, with our, opening, I'm like, what the fuck have I been up to? Fucking nothing.
You don't have to tell a 10-minute story every time.
No, I know, but I feel like we should have something to talk about.
I mean, we just talked about microphones.
That's true. We did just talk about microphones. I do love to give our dedicated listeners a peek behind the curtain, if you will. It's very fun to me. But,
a peek behind the curtain, I use a tape tower to bring my phone up to mouth level.
I love the tape tower so much. It's so... I love it. I should probably... And I love it.
Hang on, it could actually be taller. I need to... Hang on. What's something I can fucking put under my tape? Because I used up some tape, so I lost some rungs.
Oh my god.
I'm looking around my room. Okay, there's a DVD in my room.
Soul's text, tape tower depleted.
I've elevated... Okay, there, I stopped moving my fucking quote-unquote microphone. Wikiboys, the podcast we're two friends this time. Dive into the wonderful world of Wikipedia pages. I'm your host, Rook, and I use they, them pronouns.
And I am Aster, and I use she and they pronouns.
Alex isn't here because capitalism is killing them.
Capitalism has sapped all of the marrow out of our poor friend's bones.
So today I'm trapping Aster in a room with a rabid jackal, and we're going to talk about Infinite from Sonic. Only Infinite today. Because I think it's like a few days ago or something, a week ago. I don't know. Time is evil. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I was just like talking about Infinite and pasting parts of his page, and you came back to like 7 messages that were very long, and you're like, I'm not reading this. I was like, well, what if I just like read it to you?
And you're funny guys so much. I literally cannot.
His page is very long.
I'm also, I'm noticing that his quote has a little play button.
Yes. Because the Sonic News Network is very good.
That's fucking poggers. I love that.
Yeah, it's just an audio file, too. It's not like you open a video or something with a cutscene. It's just the audio file of his quote.
Speaking of, his quote is, I'm gonna do my best twisted and evil rendition of this, particularly because, like...
Yeah. Also, do you know... Don't look if you don't know. Do you know who voices Infinite?
Oh, I know. I know it's Liam O'Brien. Yeah. No. The Critical Role cast continues to haunt me in all places.
All of them are insane.
I hate it. I actually genuinely would not doubt if that was 100% true.
I'm pretty sure it's true. I don't know about Mercer, but...
He has to be. He's everywhere.
Yeah, I'm opening it while you read Infinite's quote.
But yes, Infinite's quote is, "That day, I gave it my own unsightly face, and I let go of the old me, the one that was so weak, so that I could become stronger. And then, at last, I obtained the power to make all yield to my will. I was reborn!"
Is that your fucking cast voice?
So twisted!
Yeah. Also, Mercer is SBO.
Fuck! Oh my god. I will have to do this off podcast.
Off mic.
I am going to look and see if every single one of the fucking Critical Role cast is inside.
I'm pretty sure they are. But yeah, so I don't know what the format of this is going to be. We're probably just going to talk about Infinite and Sonic Forces, maybe, perhaps, and maybe I'll get sidetracked, but, you know, I'm going to try my best to just stay on his page, and we can just, like, I don't know, take turns reading shit off of it, I guess?
Yeah, I mean...
Sound good to you?
Yeah, that sounds good. See, like, I have not really... I mean, I haven't played Sonic Forces. I kind of, like... I want to play some of the new Sonic games, but, like...
Dude, you should get it. Make a Sonic OC. Make a Sonic OC and fight a dude with your Sonic OC in a Sonic video game.
I also feel like Sonic Forces probably goes on sale sometimes.
I'm not sure the last... I want to say yes. I'm Googling Sonic Forces Switch.
Yeah, so...
Because if it is on sale, they probably would have done it recently for the 30-year anniversary.
Ooh, that's true. I want to be a funny little guy.
I don't know if it would be up now. Nintendo.com. I don't... Oh, explore this game's official site. Okay. In the darkest of times, the world needs a hero.
Yeah!
God, I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Select platform Nintendo Switch. Select edition standard. Walmart.com. Okay. I can't fucking tell if it's on sale. On Walmart.com, it's $20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Is there like a...
I would pay $20.
I mean, the thing about Forces is that, like, it's not very long.
Oh, no. I know it's not.
But, I mean, there are, like, multiple weapons to play with and multiple things, and you can make multiple dudes, so it does in some ways have replay value if you like playing Sonic games. If you don't like playing Sonic games, don't.
Also, even though I said I would do it off screen, I actually was doing it right now. There are at least 2 people of Critical Role who are not, but there are more people than I thought.
Yeah, I know that. Isn't Amy one, Knuckles is one, SBO, Infinite. I want to say
Amy
Vector?
is not, but Blaze is.
I thought Amy was.
Blaze is Laura Bailey.
Oh, okay.
No.
Amy,
Amy the person.
No, what I did was I was thinking. Amy's voice actor is shared with Zero Jr. from VLR, and I was making a cross connection because Luna is voiced by Laura Bailey, who is Blaze.
Yes. Yeah. And Sam Riegel is one of the bitches from Sonic the Lost World, the goth one, I think.
Ugh.
That fuckers everywhere.
I hate them.
I hate to see it.
I hate the
time.
Deadly Six.
They suck so bad. Anyways, we're not talking about their game. We're talking about this Sick and Twisted Jackal.
Yeah, this is an exercise in self-control because Alex is our self-control. We both have
brain problems. Oh, hey, speaking of brain problems, I didn't fucking start the timer.
Oh my god. That's fine.
I just started it.
Okay, thank you. Jesus.
It's fine.
We're very functional and very normal.
We're so functional and so normal, y'all.
I don't need any medicine.
I don't need any medicine. So speaking of Infinite, I did fucking forget that he does have like a fucking like Danganronpa, also known as the Ultimate Mercenary, which is
yes. Infinite, also known as the Ultimate
funny.
Mercenary, is the secondary antagonist. It's, oh God, I can't
forget that. Like, he was like hired by Dr. Eggman, so he's like not technically the primary antagonist.
Yeah.
Which is so silly because as like the more I think about it, like, isn't the whole plot of Sonic Forces is like,
well,
Eggman has fucking killed Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever.
No. The plot of Sonic Forces is Eggman is trying once again to take over the world. Sonic has been, for the most part, stopping him. And then Eggman hires Infinite, and that gives him a leg up. And Infinite is the one that, quote-unquote, kills Sonic. He doesn't actually die. He just, like, gets beaten and imprisoned on...
Right.
Not on the moon, in space.
But do they, like, do the thing where they make you think Sonic is dead?
I can't remember the opening to Forces. I mean, we could open it. I can open YouTube. I can't remember the opening to Forces very well. If they make you think he's dead, but I'm pretty sure one of the first cutscenes is just seeing him get his ass beat.
I am seeing a picture of that on the wiki
Sonic
here,
Forces,
and it's
all cutscenes.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Overwhelming Sonic with his power and replicas. Infinite defeated and captured Sonic. Wait, oh my god, he can make like shadow clone jutsus of fucking other enemies?
He has like AR
alongside
powers.
replicas of Shadow,
He has augmented reality
Zavok,
powers.
Metal Sonic, and K. That's so fucking funny.
Also, here's the cutscene movie if you want to open it.
I will probably watch this at some point. At least
yeah. Yes, I was right. The like very first cutscene is Sonic getting his ass beat, and then it's like this super dramatic like text crawl. It's like completely black background with white text. With Sonic defeated, Eggman's army quickly took over. Within months, all but a few isolated areas in the world were under their control. It's like so dramatic.
Holy shit.
Despite the overwhelming odds, a ragtag resistance formed, banding together to continue the fight. And now, a new face prepares to join the struggle. It's so good!
Oh my god. Okay, so I want to read some of his stuff. I want to read a lot of his concept and creation because
absolutely.
I just like scanned it really quickly.
Yeah, you feel free to go ahead and take it because I streamed yesterday, so I don't know how much I can talk.
During the original drafts, Infinite was originally called Zero. His final name, Infinite, was intended to reference the nature of his ability. I love the world where we got like a sick and twisted Sonic villain named Zero. Like, I think that would have killed you personally, Rook. Let me see.
Oh, I do want to read his likes and dislikes. His like little stat bar.
Oh, for sure.
Alignment.
Yes, absolutely.
Evil. Affiliations. Eggman Empire. Eggman Army. Jackal Squad, formerly. Likes. Making money. Being considered strong. His squad. Fear, pain, and suffering of others. Absolute power. Dislikes. The resistance. Being insulted. Being considered weak. Being defeated. His face. Boredom.
He's so sick and twisted. I love it
He's so sick
much.
and twisted.
I appreciate also... Sonic Team was also peculiar, but I wonder if maybe that's not
that's not the right word.
Probably particular. Maybe. About giving him a cool but evil design, with his mask being designed especially to emphasize his evil nature.
It does look cool as fuck.
He looks cool as fuck. His overall design motif was derived from the Namahage, a demon-like being in Japanese folklore, with focus on keywords like cruel, clinging to power, and not believing in bonds. Since Namahages look scary, they also made for a cool and catchy silhouette that Infinite came to possess. Takahashi noted that Tanahashi, noted as well that the design process was difficult, but that the silhouette of Infinite's face logo worked well during development.
It's really
Infinite went through several design changes. Oh, he looks good as hell. Like, they did really good with him.
Yeah, he looks great. The thing about Forces is like it's really easy to like make fun of it. It's like, oh, haha, it's so edgy. Oh, Infinite is so edgy. Infinite is so overly edgy. Blah blah blah. He's so fucking edgy. I genuinely personally believe it is the best move they could have made because it's the fucking game where you play as a Sonic OC. It's right in the energy. Kids make villains like this. It's so good. I say kids. I still make villains like this because it's fucking fun. It's very fun and it's indulgent.
It's so fun to make a dude who's just sick and twisted.
Especially because, it's like the whole quote-unquote backstory of the player character is like, like your home's been taken over by the Eggman Empire, blah, blah, blah. Every single Sonic OC is like, oh, my parents were killed by Eggman. It's the classic. It's so good.
Yes! Every fucking Sonic OC is like, I'm speaking obviously broadly, but like super like tragic and like, my parents were killed by Eggman, and like in Sonic Forces that's fucking canon, bro. And I love it. It's totally the right energy for
and the thing too with Infinite is he is also an OC insert character. Waving my hands around. He also fits into the vibe of like the OC insert characters because his fucking squad was like killed by Shadow.
Right.
Shadow killed his whole squad and he's like all fucked up about it because of Shadow. I'm like, that's every kid wanted to have an OC that Shadow fucking busted in on. I had a character who got his ass beat by Shadow. I had like a 3-page comic of my I had like a bat hat. I redesigned him recently. I had like a bat OC that had just Shadow's color palette, and I made them fight and get all bloody and fucked up, and Shadow like defeated him. It was so good.
I think you posted pictures of that.
I've sent it multiple times because it's like the best.
It's so funny.
Sorry, I just jostled my microphone.
Oh no, it's so fine. I want to get to his last paragraph on his concept and design. Infinite went through several design changes. His original design was that of a ghost-like figure, with one of the examples including one with monster-like horns. A common element in his early design, shared with his final one, was his mask and large hands with sharp claws. The team later proposed a design using a buffalo motif, but it got scrapped in favor of his current jackal motif, which would settle as the outline for the character design. Infinite species in particular, the jackal, was derived from Anubis, the ancient Egyptian god of the afterlife who possesses a jackal head. These designs included bandages to create an eerie sense of coolness.
Let me get you some of the
specifically wanted to read the world's eerie sense of coolness.
It's very good. Hang on, let me get you some of these early Infinites because they do kind of fuck in like I don't think these could be Sonic characters, but they do kind of fuck. I don't know how to describe them.
These designs included bandages to create, it was also around this time that Infinite's mask began to take on its current form, albeit with scars on it. The mask was given its patterns inside the ears because it gave a geometric eeriness. Yes. Later in Infinite's design process, however, it was decided that his bandages and the scars on his mask were to be removed because they made him, quote, look weak. Following then an adjustment in colors, Infinite reached his current design. I also love that it makes him, quote, look weak. Hey, these do fuck like hell.
Yeah, they fuck like hell. I don't know how to describe them. They look like little gremlins. They honestly look like enemies you would fight in like a hack and slash game.
They look like Hollow Knight characters.
Yes, they look like Hollow Knight characters. If someone Sonicified a Hollow Knight character, this is what they look like. Also, here's the buffalo motif.
Yeah.
He looks a little lame. Like, this isn't scary.
Yeah, this isn't scary. There's something also about the like vacuum Hoover mouth in this buffalo motif
he looks
that's sort
silly.
of insane. Yeah. Like, I don't know why they didn't just give it like a regular snout.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck yes!
I'm so sorry to just send
my
pictures that I don't know how to describe.
So this one that you've sent is the bandaged up Infinite. So these look a little bit more like his final concept. You can kind of tell we're distilling down to his final concept. But this is the one that has the like bandages on it that, quote, made him look weak, and the scarred up mask. And these two look even more like someone's Sonic OC.
I know. I do love seeing
They're
some
so
concept infinites
funny.
have what basically became Tangle's tail. It's interesting to me. I do wonder if like
Yeah,
if they liked that
I'm
concept and
noticing
then
this last one.
they being like the
Sonic
IDW
team.
folks, if they liked that and made Tangle, or if it was just like a coincidence.
Yeah, because this last one, he's like using his tail like a freaky little hand.
Yeah.
Which very clearly like either is a coincidence or came upon.
Here's also this like
turned into Tangle.
coffee filter nightmare. It's like coffee filter mask.
It looks like a coffee filter or like a fucked up like knight.
Yeah, I think I would maybe like shit my pants if this like jump scared me, but I don't know about in a Sonic game. Like if this was in like a fucking like a Silent Hill
it's
game.
honestly a little Dark Souls. Like
It is
the
a little
mask
Dark
is a little
Souls.
Dark Souls.
It is a little Dark Souls.
This is the Dark Souls of Sonic.
God. But yeah, I love Infinite fucking goth Noivern furry looking design. God, I love it.
Hey, I'm just sort of scrolling through.
Yeah.
I'm seeing really good pictures from the video game Sonic Forces, such as this one, which is with his like relationships page, and this one is with Dr. Eggman, and it's like him floating in front of Eggman in his little egg craft or whatever, and he says, "Goodbye, Sonic, my soon-to-be eradicated nemesis. Enjoy all the nothing," which I love as a
all the
line.
nothing so bad.
It's so like
Enjoy
I say
all
it's
the
like
nothing.
I'm gonna say it's like cringe in like a beautiful way. It's like cringe like positive.
It's an art. God, I still love the pictures of him like Infinite ready to drop his son on the Resistance, Infinite wielding his cubes and shit like that. It's so good. Infinite slaughtering a group of soldiers without remorse.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, I
honestly,
misremembered the cube one. It was Infinite summoning energy cubes.
I love all of the little descriptions on Infinite's.
My favorite thing about Wiki
Pictures.
pages is the pictures that have like descriptions on the bottom because they always feel so funny. I love it so much. It is not like a disrespect to the people that write them. They just sound funny.
Infinite ready to drop his son on the Resistance.
Like that one on
Always good.
Mephilis's page, like it's just like Mephilis kills Sonic or whatever. It's just there's just something about it.
It's so blunt.
It's so blunt,
and
yes.
It's so funny.
Oh yeah, also
Oh my
like
god.
another point about it being like completely in the spirit of Sonic OCs, they have to have done it on purpose. They have to have all of this. Is that your avatar actually meets Infinite once before, and Infinite like insults you. I think it's actually like,
my god.
if I remember correctly, it's actually kind of a fucked up scene, a little bit, like as most as like Sonic can get away with. I'm fucking my tabs. Let me read the text here at least. A few months after defeating Sonic, Infinite wiped out a resistance squad in the city before turning his attention to the sole survivor, the Avatar, who cowered in fear. Mocking and taunting them, Infinite allowed the Avatar to flee with their life, only so he could relish in their terrified screams.
Holy shit.
He's so fucking twisted, dude. Yeah, I think that happens a little bit further into the cutscene movie. Hang on, I'm scrubbing. I just want to see it again.
Sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I did open the avatars page, which does. I'm sorry that we've not stuck to Infinite, and I will go back to.
It's in Sonic Forces.
I just like another rule was that the Avatar could not look cooler than Sonic.
Yes.
And also this image here, which is of like the species concepts, like they floated a handful of ideas for species. And much love to the Sonic team. It's a little bit like that like joke, the lazy guide to drawing furries that just is the copy pasted dog.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like you have to basically make one model, you know, right?
Yeah, the thing about Sonic designs is that most of them don't look like they're animals. Especially the titular character. Sonic does not look like a hedgehog. And this is why so many people make him look different when they draw him. He doesn't have hedgehog ears. He has little kitty ears. Show me his fucking round hedgehog ears. Come on.
Yeah. I will say there's actually some interesting like lores here about how they picked the animals. Many different species were considered for the avatar, including raccoons, dogs, squirrels, rats, pigs, lizards, and more. In the final game, only 7 were used: bear, bird, cat, dog, hedgehog, rabbit, or wolf. The last species to be chosen was either going to be monkey, dragon, or bear, and bear was chosen as it was a power type. To compensate, dragon scales and eye ears were added in as parts. Eastern and Western audience preferences were considered in decision-making for the avatar. Some features had eye shapes that were deemed too cute or juvenile for Western audiences had to be altered. The dragon was an example of a species that may be too Eastern, so more neutral animals were prioritized. I think that's so cool that they
I do like that
the ways that they made
accounted
decisions.
For it, but I wish they put dragon in for me.
Right? I'm like, here's the thing. Like, if you're playing a Sonic game, like, you want to be cool, right? If you're making your OC.
A dragon would look cooler than Sonic, so I understand.
Yeah, honestly, a dragon would look cooler than Sonic.
Even if it's just a fucking normal, no patterns, flat color dragon, it would look cooler than Sonic the Hedgehog because it's a fucking dragon. And also, like, Sonic doesn't really have dragon characters. It's not really a species that shows up in the Sonic franchise, like, ever. I think, I want to say the last, like, dragon character we had was maybe Dulcie the Dragon, which was a character from the old cartoons that got put into Archie. I don't remember, though, and I'm not going to look because I will get sidetracked. Yeah, dragon just, like, isn't one, really.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
If I had to guess, without looking, we may have, like, maybe 2 Anther dragons, perhaps, possibly, maybe, but yeah, it's not really one that shows up. Also, what I wheezed at earlier was finding the cutscene and Infinite walking up to the avatar saying, "I can taste your terror, child."
That's so sick and twisted.
It's so sick and twisted.
It's so
delicious.
Sick and twisted. I also just really enjoy it's the paragraph right above the picture of Infinite threatening the avatar in the like Sonic forces. Meeting Eggman in Green Hill, blah 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 blah. After then ignoring some sounds are 2 separate links to Miles, Tails Prower, and Classic Sonic.
Yeah,
which I just love
like
that.
Following what happened, the plot of what happens in the cutscenes and stuff.
Infinite asked Eggman if their plan to wipe out the Resistance went on as usual, which Eggman confirmed, and the two briefly relished at the thought of their victory before Infinite took his leave. I just love... He's so sick and twisted, and it's so fucking funny.
It's so good.
I know we just keep saying that he's sick and twisted, but, like, it's just so funny.
It's just what he is!
Infinite's most notable character trait, however, was his inferiority complex, especially regarding any perceived weakness he might have. Oh... This was most especially apparent when he fought Shadow and was easily beaten by him. After Shadow bluntly told him he was worthless and told him not to show his, quote, pathetic face to him ever again, Infinite proceeded to rage about how he was not weak, before ultimately subjecting himself to being fused with the Phantom Ruby prototype and completely discarding any trace of his old identity to the point where he refused to show his own face. God, that was a long sentence.
Yeah.
Indeed. When re-encountering Shadow after the procedure, he acknowledged from Shadow's lack of memory him that meant his old self had been, quote, too pathetic to remember. Other indications of this trait were shown when he disgusted Eggman calling a retreat, viewing it as a tacit admission to weakness.
God,
even after his defeat, Infinite tries to insist that he can fight on, even as he is pulled from the battlefield.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, Shadow and Infinite are, like, quote-unquote rivals. But it's kind of one-sided, where it's, like, Infinite kind of, I think, sees Shadow as a rival, and Shadow's just like, I literally don't know who the fuck this is.
Shadow really gives the vibe of, like, literally, who is this dude?
Yeah, he's very like, who are you again? Just, like, in general for a lot of characters. Which is really funny. Shadow just doesn't fucking care.
Okay, here we go. Yes, here's my favorite. I love to go on evil characters pages and like speed run to sadistic.
Yes.
Following his change of identity, Infinite became endlessly cruel, extremely sadistic, and horrifyingly ruthless. He took great pleasure in causing pain and torment for others. He also relished in how the world's population was afraid of him and had a twisted need to see others fear him, expressing that feelings like fear, anxiety, and doubt were, quote, delicious to him. He even willingly let the Avatar run unharmed from their battle, just so he could relish in their terrified screams.
Oh, it's so sick and twisted.
Oh my God. He's so sick and twisted.
My favorite thing, especially on the Sonic News Network, is characters that are evil and just seeing like so sadistic and twisted and God. It's if I remember correctly, it's like the best concoction, like the best like mix of words is on Nephilis's page.
I remember. I feel like you've brought up Nephilis's page, and it's so fucking
because it's
funny.
my favorite. Nephilis and Infinite are really like the best things to read in the world. Peak literature.
After casting his old self aside, Infinite picked up a persona that greatly amplified his dark traits, becoming a much darker and more lethal figure as a result.
Yes.
He also gained a far colder, subdued, menacing, and outwardly composed demeanor, with his speech being more eloquent, formal, and theatrical. He's God. He's literally like
evil theater
fucking like or like a wrestling heel.
Yes!
Where he's just like I'm so sick and twisted.
Yes.
Run so I can feast upon your fear.
Yes, it's so good.
Oh my
also,
God.
if you can't tell from my enthusiasm, I am not making fun of these pages. If you think I'm making fun of these pages, I'm not. I love it. Unironically, genuinely, I love it so much with my entire life. It's the best thing in the world to me.
Oh, this page has like single-handedly pitched this game to me.
Yes.
Like, yes! I was like kind of wishy-washy. I was like, maybe I'll play Sonic Forces like at some point, blah blah blah. And now I'm like, I think I need to play Sonic Forces or I'll die.
It's good. Also, Silver is here.
Little Sonic OC.
Also, Silver is here.
Silver's here?
Yes.
Okay, well now I'm like double sold.
Yes, he's a core fighter of the Resistance. Blaze isn't here, but to be fair, she's like a princess in a different dimension. She has shit to do.
Yeah, I can never be mad when they're like, Blaze isn't here. I'm like, she's like a job.
Yeah, all Silver does is like goes back in time. He's like, world's fucked again. He will never rest.
My poor little guy.
Yeah, but yeah, and that's part of like the IDW narrative, because IDW is set after Forces, and that's why like Silver is all up in the business, because he was a core member of the Resistance.
It's actually because IDW loves me personally, and they're like, here's your special little dude.
Yes. He showed up so early. I was so happy.
So
he shows up in what, like the 5th issue? Oh, I love him. He's my little guy.
Him. Was there something else? I feel like there was some other stuff that I do love his like fucked up alternate like augmented reality infinity cubes or whatever.
Dude,
it's so crazy.
When I tell you that I was like so alive when Sonic Forces was like the peak of the fandom topic. Oh my God, the fan content that came out of Forces was so fucking good.
Oh, I can imagine, because I'm just reading now. Infinite could also use his Ruby's powers to create replicas that cause his victims to falsely perceive the presence of other characters. These copies are described by Shadow as having, quote, massive form but no heart or soul. Literally, like, creates twisted replicas of your friends to torture you with.
Yes,
I love that.
If I remember correctly, I think Sonic fights a Shadow clone in Forces? If I remember correctly. I know someone fights a Shadow clone. It could be Shadow.
Somewhere it said what he...
Oh, wait, no, that's what it was. I remembered. At the beginning of Forces, Sonic in cutscene mode has, like, a quote-unquote boss rush, but actually, it's not his friends or dudes or people he's fought before, it's just, ones that Infinite has concocted. So yes, Sonic does fight a Shadow clone, because it's at the beginning of the game, and part of why he got his ass beat.
Yeah. There was somewhere that said, like, what the ones were, but I don't fucking remember.
I think it may have been...
I don't remember.
I only remember Shadow. I think it was Shadow Metal, maybe Zavok?
Here we go. Right, it's, when Sonic showed up to stop it, Infinite appeared to fight alongside him along replicas of Shadow, Zavok, Metal Sonic, and Chaos.
I forgot Chaos was there! I forgot they brought back Chaos for just a moment. Let me see if I can get you a screenshot.
Just one
because I have the
moment.
cutscene movie open.
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to be on Chaos's page. I don't know how I got there. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I was curious because I was looking at his little stat box, and I did notice that he had something called the V Maximum Overdrive attack, and that's the coolest sequence of words I've ever read.
It's really good. The thing about Sonic is that it has a lot of really good words in it.
Apparently that's Metal Sonic's thing, though, which is interesting.
Yes.
So he Infinite yoinked Metal Sonic's exclusive V Maximum Overdrive attack. Hey, I'm also just feeling really... In battle, though, Infinite primarily used his Phantom Ruby to generate crimson cubes that he could skillfully and willingly move around. If an opponent got struck by these cubes, they would be sent into a virtual reality where they were assailed by objects manifested by his Ruby's power. Like, it's literally like, no, you know what? Fuck you. Virtual's your reality.
Yeah, you get put into this, like, pink
box.
God. With shit in it.
I love this little sick and twisted boss rush.
Yeah, you don't actually fight it. It's just a cutscene, but it's really good.
It's the vibe of a boss rush.
Actually, you know what? You might actually. I don't remember if you played the beginning of the game. No, I know you run. I have the cutscene movie open, so I don't have gameplay. I haven't actually played Forces for myself. I do have the PC port, but I haven't tried running it yet because I'm afraid of Sonic PC ports because most of them don't actually run, and if they do, they're kind of bad. They're not lovingly ported. They're unlovingly ported.
I feel like it's possible that, like, Forces might run a little better than, like, a port of an older game, but
yeah,
also...
like, Generations straight up doesn't run for me. The thing with Sonic PC ports, too, is, like, some of them...
PC port
yeah, some of them run for some people, and some of them don't run for other people, and just like, fuck.
And there's just no way to fix it. It's just, like, the
no,
Sonic
it's
team
just
is just like, sorry, heart.
Yeah, it's just broken.
Heart emoji.
Get a different computer. Buy it on console. But yeah, God, just, Forces was like... I felt so fed. And then I got extra fed by IDW. And I was just like, I'm home. Because I'm someone that's like, I've been a Sonic fan since I was like 12. And I have not stopped being 12 about Sonic. And I still have my 12-year-old tendencies. And I'm just like, yes, I want it to be fucked up and evil! I want Sonic to suffer. It's like where I'm at. And like, Sonic was like in jail for 6 months in space. Alone.
That's so funny.
I like to think about it. And like, a few fans have pointed this up. I'm just talking about Forces now. A few fans have pointed this up before of like, I mean, it's something from the comics, but it's also something of Sonic's core personality of like, he really doesn't like sitting still or having to like stay in one place for very long, and he doesn't like not having the freedom of movement to just go wherever the fuck he wants when he gets bored and antsy. And it's something that showed up in the Boom comics where he actually gets like put in a small cage and he's literally like losing it. Like, it's played for laughs because the Boom comics are mostly just comedy, but it's like, he's fully, like, I don't know the word I want to use, but he's, like, completely, like, out of it. So I just think about Sonic being in space, in jail, for 6 months. He probably didn't like it very much all that much at all.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good quotes on his page.
Yes.
I am really enjoying this. I'm seeing if I can find... Oh, here we go! Here's a really good one. I will teach you to hold that tongue next time we meet. You can count on it. Infinite after being defeated by Sonic in the Mystic Jungle, Sonic Forces. Fine. I will teach you fear, then pain, and then, well, at least the fear and pain will end. Infinite about to fight the Avatar, Sonic Forces.
And this is all voiced in English by Leon O'Brien with a fucking voice filter.
I forgot he had a voice filter!
Yeah, it's because of his mask.
Oh my god. Pathetic little hedgehog. Even with the Phantom Ruby weakened, I still have enough power to smash you into blue jelly. I'll show you how outclassed you really are. Infinite facing Sonic for the third and final time. I love it so much.
So good. Also, another point about fan content. I've shared this before with you and our other worm friends. There was like a lot of fan content about Sonic getting a Phantom Ruby instead, and I love it.
I love that vibe. Also, I like, just like in general, I just like the vibe of that sometimes we'll just introduce new gemstones with cool powers to give to Sonic characters.
Yeah, they use a lot of gem-based powers, and I really like it. Sonic
really
is so
cool.
like
what are
gem?
What are Blazes? The
soul
burning...
emeralds. The hers are
emeralds.
Yeah, the soul emeralds and her form is burning blaze. Those are from a separate dimension, though I guess you can technically say that about any gem they introduce, that they're not technically canon because from a different thing, but whatever. But like even like Sonic 06 had gemstones. They get put in your custom shoes and you get powers from them, though they didn't really use them all that much because most of them were broken. Most of them were very broken. And then in IDW they introduce Starline's fucking what's it called, the warp topaz.
I think it's the warp topaz or the oh god,
I think it's the warp topaz. Yeah. I can't remember other gemstones off the top of my head, but I know that there's more in like every fucking piece of Sonic media. I mean, it makes sense. Their core thing is 7 magic emeralds, and there's also a big emerald that's magic. So like, yeah, why not add more magic gemstones? Maybe Sonic World gemstones are just magic. Fuck yeah, let's go. It's cool. It's awesome. Give me a cool accessory. Give me a cool item collect.
I want to keep doing it. Also, I think for a while I didn't realize that Infinite had the like gem embedded in his chest, and I think I thought it was just in like there. A little bandana.
No. It's cool as fuck, right?
I fucking forgot that I saw it and wanted to read it. That he has complete heterochromia with his right eye being blue and his left eye being yellow. Like, he's so 12.
He's so 12-year-old to see it. I love him.
His metal high tops with his personal infinity symbol engraved on their red soles.
Yes.
Please let there be a fucking picture of that.
Oh, there probably is on the model sheet, perhaps, because Sonic characters all have their shoe soles in most of their like reference material because like their feet are so fucking huge. You gotta model the bottom of the shoes. Also, like, I think this isn't me stating a fact because I don't remember. I'm pretty sure a lot of Sonic's like deal is based in like street fashion and stuff. So there's
it seems like that's sort of the vibe.
Importance put on the shoes. I mean, it's one of the only clothing items most of the boy characters wear, so why wouldn't you put attention to detail in them?
Oh, right. I mean, it's like unequivocally some of the most important pieces of their
design.
You know, yeah. I'm looking so effortlessly. Sorry, I did just see a really good. I'm posting a picture of it now. It's an Infinite plushie, and I love to look at it.
Yeah, Sonic plushies are really lumpy, and I like them. I want a Sonic plushie really bad.
He's so lumpy.
Oh, okay. It's not on his shoes, but here's his symbol. It's like really cool looking.
It's an infinity symbol, and then it has like a little like, I don't know how to describe it. It has like a point on one end.
Yeah, and it's like been skewed so that the end with the point is like way bigger than the other one.
God, he's so sick and twisted.
He's so cool. I love the images of him hovering with cubes.
It's really good looking.
Levitates a cube with my mind. Yeah, I can't find any pictures of just like the bottom of his shoes, but have you? This is not good for podcast, but have you listened to his theme song?
I have not, and I was.
Wait, I have a better idea.
I had one.
I'm looking for the lyrics.
I think I know what's about to happen.
I think I've read them before, but it's good. Let me try my best to find Sonic Forces songs, because I don't remember the name of it.
Well, so his theme is just infinite. I'm looking at its page now, and I'm seeing the words of a mix of dubstep, trap, and metal. Sorry, that sounds like the coolest song ever written.
I'll send you it.
Yeah,
let me give you a link to it. Theme of Infinite. It is quite short. It's like 2 minutes and 16 seconds. It's really good, and I don't mind pausing to listen to it.
Yeah.
Do you want to count it down and listen to it together?
Yeah, let's fucking do it, and we can literally cut this out. I want to listen to this fucking song.
It's really good. It's only 2 minutes.
All right. So, in 3,
2,
1,
play.
Theme of Infinite. Oh, this is already the best song I've ever heard. Fuck yes.
It genuinely slaps.
Sonic music is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
It's fucking great!
I think I would unironically put this on a character playlist.
It's good!
Fuck yes, dude.
Yes.
Oh.
God, I love it.
I love being 12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
It feels like a time capsule. But it's like from 2017.
It's
like it feels even older than that.
It definitely feels like it came out in like 2012.
Yeah. This is some shit that kids would like. They'd write lyrics to it on their binders and be like emo about it.
For sure. And like the like 2012 kind of being in my mind like that peak of dubstep. Oh.
I also like
so
a lot
good.
of the bands I listened to during that era sounded like this.
It's giving me like I mean almost like 3 Days Grace or like that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
They didn't dabble in dubstep as much, but this like
yeah, the way the vocals
epic
sound.
And cool. Yeah, and like the epic and cool heavy metal.
Yeah. Honestly, like the intro to it makes me think of like a wrestler theme song.
It's kind of got that vibe.
Yeah.
God, this is the best song ever made.
It's so good! Sonic Forces is... The OST is, in my opinion, a little weak because they have a lot of vocal tracks and a lot of them aren't very good when you're playing them in a level and they're on repeat.
Uh-oh.
And some of them are kind of just shit like, it's the end of the world, it's the end of the world, it's the end of the... It's like, okay.
Oh, okay.
But it is... The thing about it, I will defend it a little bit, it is very 12.
Damn, it is a little bit sad that the Sonic Forces OST is not made, because like even the shittiest Sonic games I feel like have some decent tunes.
It's not bad. It's a good OST, but some of the vocal tracks they pick out to use in the levels, it's like, okay, I get it. Tonight's theme is themes. It's like, oh, it's the end of the world. The level is falling apart around you. Let's play a song about the end of the world. It's like, okay.
It's the sort of on-the-nose song choices that you might expect from, like, a CW show.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
It's been a while since I listened to the full Forces OST, though. Infinite, yes. Give me these lyrics. I want them.
Hey. So I wanted to check out,
yeah.
serving as a counter theme to the main theme, Fist Bump. It is performed and written by Douglas Robb of Hoobastank?
Yes!
What?
Yes!
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Fist Bump is also, in my opinion, a pretty good song. It's very on the nose, but it's a pretty good song.
Also, just really enjoying. Fist Bump is the second highest amount of reoccurring leitmotif based off of a vocal theme song in any Sonic the Hedgehog series video game, behind Reach for the Stars from Sonic Colors, followed by His World and Night of the Wind from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 and Sonic and the Black Knight, respectively. His World, my beloved.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I have the Infinite lyrics open. I'm gonna take a big drink of water.
Oh, here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy. Here we go.
Do you want to read along with me or just be put in the tank?
I want to be put in the tank. I know I just listened to the song,
Yeah.
but I want to be put in the tank because I love the way that you read Sonic lyrics. It's so immersive.
Yeah, yo. I'm the tallest of mountains. I am the roughest of waves. I'm the toughest of terrors. I am the darkest of days. I'm the last one that's standing. Don't try to stand in my way, because I've been up against better. Just take a look at my face. Because if you're messing with me, I am a dangerous weapon. I am the sharpest of blades. I'll cut you down in a second. Because I was born in this pain. It only hurts if you let it. So if you think you can take me, then you should go and forget it. And after all this time, you're back for more. I won't stop until they know my name. So I'll take what's mine and start this war. I'm coming at you like a tidal wave, tidal wave, tidal wave. When everything you know has come and gone, you are at your lowest, I am rising higher. Only scars remain of who I was. What I find in the ashes, you lose in the fire. I love that line.
Yeah!
When there's no one left to carry on, there's
some
still...
of these-
Yeah,
Some of these are kind of yeah, all right, whatever. What I find in the ashes, you lose in the fire is the fucking coolest line I've ever heard in my
bangs.
life.
When there's no one left to carry on, this is an illusion. Open up your eyes, and this pain persists. I can't resist. But that's what it takes to be infinite, which is capitalized.
Yes!
Yeah, so look around you and tell me what you really see. I never end, and that's the difference in you and me. Because even when your time is up and everything is falling down, it's only me and you. Who is going to save you now? And that just repeats. Who's going to save you now? I am the tallest of mountains, and don't you ever forget it. If you step in the ring, then you're gonna regret it. Take it. Because if you're messing with me, then you should know that it's over. I don't crumble for nothing. I've got the world on my shoulders.
Yes!
And then the chorus repeats. It's so good.
Oh, I also love, my favorite is the connections to games
Yes,
section
I was about to bring it up.
lyric
Go ahead and
pages.
read the ones you like.
You live a lie, and that's the difference in you and me. Sonic's belief in the power of friendship is nothing but an illusion that Infinite sees through.
The connections to the game section with the lyrics is unironically one of my favorite parts about the Sonic News Network, and I hope it never ever changes. I love you guys so much. I love the Sonic News Network so much. It's so good in here.
I love it.
It's my home. I live here.
It's my home. Sonic News Network, my beloved.
Oh, it's so good. Their pages are really, really long and way overly detailed, but it is my favorite thing. It is my favorite thing. It's just
it's so...
I feel the love when I'm reading Sonic News Network pages.
Oh, yeah. I think that there's a lot of, it feels like it's had a lot of hands on it, and not the way that's, a mess, but in the way that's, 1,000 people who really love
We
Sonic
adore Sonic.
have put their mark here.
Yeah.
And even if it's just, putting in a comma where there should be, you can feel that amount of care for this funny little blue dude.
Yeah! And all his weird friends and non-friends.
And all his weird friends and non-friends.
Just seeing if there's any more good connections to game lines.
Some of these do make me laugh. I have the power, let me show you what it's all about. Infinite wanting to show the Phantom Ruby's abilities. I just love it.
It's my favorite.
Oh, this first one's really good. I'm the tallest of mountains, I'm the roughest of waves, I'm the toughest of terrors, I am the darkest of days. Infinite is the most powerful foe Sonic has faced to date, or a sign of Infinite's arrogance and extreme boasting, which serves as a front for his insecurities. I love it. I love that he's I also like this other side to his personality where he has an inferiority complex, and he's sick and twisted on the inside and on the outside. It's so good.
It's
He's
really
such a good character.
What I find in the ashes.
I don't want to be
Go ahead.
I don't want to make bad financial decisions, but I'm I am about 2 seconds away from ending the call right now and going and buying Sonic Forces for the Nintendo Switch.
I mean, so it's a Sonic game. It's the 3D platform. There's the speed segments. There's 3D segments. There's 2D segments. It does the thing that most recent games have done, where it's you play a 3D game, but it's a 2D map. It's just a 2D screen, like a fucking ant farm.
Yeah, like a side scroller.
So if you can take that, you'll probably get something out of Infinite, out of Sonic Forces' gameplay, but otherwise, like, I mean, the story is good. It's fun to talk about. It's fun to think about. You can make a bunch of guys. There's, like, so many accessories in the game. If you just want to use it as a character creator, you can do that.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, I honestly, half of the price of admission is funny guy maker. The other half is I get to see Infinite and hear him.
I want to be fucking 12.
I want to be fucking 12 and I get to hear him be sick and twisted.
Also, you get to see
and
Silver.
the gameplay.
Oh, also, Classic Sonic is in this.
Like, yeah, I did see that. I'm so curious about this whole thing they've done since Generations, where it's just like sometimes Sonic is little and round and fat.
Yeah, I think they've kind of like solidified being like a dimension hopping thing, which, like, I mean, I'll take it. I think it's fun. It's just like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Like, in ways, classic Sonic and modern Sonic have always been separate from each other. Like, there was no really direct line. I mean, if you look at, like, the game's evolutions, yes, there's a direct line between classic and modern, but they're kind of not the same character, and they never have been. I'm making generalizations here, but to a lot of the English-speaking fans, Sonic has always been the cool dude because all of the English cartoons have him be, like, steeped in the 90s. And that's just what his characterization became in the game. So to them, classic Sonic has always been the cool dude because the old cartoons use the classic designs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making a lot of sweeping generalizations. Not every fan thinks this. Not every fan has experienced Sonic the same way. Blah, 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 blah. But I really think a lot of some of the confusion is related to, like, what media English fans have consumed, and it's like we don't have the same experiences at all. It's like things are getting better meshed now, I want to say. I learned that the IDW comics are even getting Japanese translations, so even Japanese fans can enjoy those.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm so glad because
they're
the
up
IDW
to, but I've heard that they have official
slap.
Japanese translations and releases.
Fuck yes, the IDW comics are so good. We talked about Infinite this whole time, but if you take one thing from this, is that you should go read the IDW Sonic comics.
Go read IDW. Even if you aren't a Sonic fan, I think IDW was really enjoyable. It's a really good story. It's really well written. I like it a lot.
It's really good. Like, you honestly, like, I have at best a surface level knowledge of Sonic canon.
You
like,
just have a fucking encyclopedia with you.
Right, but even still, if I didn't have, like, Rook along with me to be like, I don't understand, what does this mean? It's very approachable. Like, it's just like, do you know that Sonic is, like, a funny little guy who runs around? And do you know that, like, Dr. Eggman is his enemy?
Yeah, so, like, if you ever looked at
good.
Sonic comics in the past and be like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? That's because that's an Archie problem. IDW is completely new and is written as it's in the game universe. It's not a separate thing. It's in the game universe. It follows game canon. If you know what Sonic is up to in games just by cultural osmosis, you will be able to understand IDW because it's none of this fucking bullshit that, like, superhero writers introduced into the Archie comics that you have to deal with, and it's like, what are we doing anymore, you guys?
Yeah, and the art's really good, and you should just go read IDW. We changed tack insanely, but yeah, you should read IDW because it's fucking poggers.
Read IDW and
it's really good.
Indulge your child desires and think about edgy character insert OCs. I think it's fun. I think everybody, if you had a thing when you were younger, that's not like, I don't know, it wasn't like, oh, I was like racist when I was a child. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that one. But if you have, like, a relatively harmless thing where it's like, I really liked really, really edgy, sick and twisted OCs, or I really liked doing character insert, be it, like, shipping or friendship or anything. Have I said on the podcast before that I used to draw myself as a human being friends with Silver and just being his friend?
I know you've mentioned it several times to me, but I don't know if this is the first time you've brought it up on the podcast.
Well, I did that. But yeah, like, I genuinely recommend to anyone, indulge some of your child desires and your taste, because unless you're, like, completely have grown past them, I don't think there's a single person that I've met, at least, that hasn't in some ways never grown up from those things, and that's not a bad thing at all. And I think it's really pure and good and nice and fun to indulge in those desires.
It's so fun. It's so fun to make things that would make your 12-year-old self super happy.
Yeah.
Or indulge in things that would make your 12, like, Infinite, the character, would have made my 12-year-old self go out of my fucking gourd.
I know.
I'm jealous of the kids who were 12 when this game came out. I wanted to... Like,
imagine if this came out in, like, your peak
12?
edgy phase. You'd go fucking bananas. I feel bananas.
Okay, so I had Sonic Unleashed, which is also pretty, like...
Ooh, that one's pretty good.
That one's pretty good. My two Sonic games were Sonic Heroes, which, going back and watching people play it as an adult, I was like, oh, this game sucks. But, like, I think of it very fondly. And Sonic Unleashed, which I want to go back and try playing again, because now that I'm, like, not bad at video games,
I think that'd be
child
fun.
is...
Also, I think you'd be able to like monkey circle in my DMs and be like, "Hey, I think Unleashed is like a really good story and like possible fuel for character analysis for Sonic."
And also, you know, the music in Sonic Unleashed is it's all good. It's all so good.
Except that fucking trumpet song.
I think maybe to wrap us up, I want to read one piece of trivia that I forgot about.
Oh yeah, well, we can look at the trivia and then be done.
I want to read, according to Sonic Twitter Takeover 3, Infinite collects, or at least has some form of media involving the popular romantic ship between Sonic and Shadow.
I forgot about that!
I'm looking at the source on this. Oh, that's a YouTube video, never mind.
Those would probably have, I think they're like audio clips from when like the characters take over the Sonic Twitter.
Fuck yes. Okay, well, I'm going to open that up and watch that when we're done.
They're really good. The Twitter takeovers, they're very silly. They're very silly, but I like them a lot, and a lot of them are pretty funny. It's just like characters talking to each other, like it's normal. But yes.
Hey.
Yeah? You have another
according
thing?
According to the comments on this video, Sonic says the word of edgelord, so I will actually be watching.
He does, yes, he does.
Fuck yes.
Do you want to open and watch together after this?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 20 minutes. But yeah, thank you for listening. You can find us on Twitter at Wikiboys Pod, and you can find me on Twitter at Twitgang.
And you can find me on Twitter at Nerd of Goodness.
We'll see you all next time. We're gonna go listen to Sonic characters talk.
I'm gonna go listen to which Sonic is this? Is this Roger Craig Smith?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go listen to Roger Craig Smith say the word of edgelord as Sonic.
Bye.
Bye. The music used in this episode is Quirky Dog by Kevin MacLeod, found at incomptech.com and used under the Creative Commons license.